All right, so here's how we're going to install the client tools to make the screen a little bit easier to work with. Um, Start up your machine. Again, it's recommended from the previous video that you took a snapshot just in case any of this stuff goes wrong. Okay, now here, as I showed you before, you can type the right control key plus C to make it expanded like this or to make it small. For now, actually, I prefer, it'll be easier to, oops, to make it small. So Control C like this. It should be the one where you know you see it like that, and you should see the menu up here. So log in as normal. Okay. So then click on Devices, insert Guest Edition CD image. You're going to see a little CD appearing here or here. All right, and that's the image you need. Click on it once, and then you're going to double click on autorun.sh up here. No, you're not. You're going to right click on it and you're going to say run as program. Give your password. And you're going to see the installer is going to start installing. So it should say something like this for you. It says the machine is not currently set up. It's going to do all these kind of things. And then press return to close this menu. So then at this point, everything is fine. And you can close this. Right click on the disk and eject. All right. So now um, let's choose settings. Okay, and you're going to look for screen display. So you can see the resolution is listed here. You can change this now to a bigger amount, like 1920 by 1200, for example. And you see the screen gets bigger. Try not to drag the screen here. Sometimes the screen goes black. I know it's weird, but try not to. But you'll notice that the characters are really small now. So that here's the nice thing. You can click, see where it says scale, click on 200% and apply. And you'll see that it gets a little bit bigger, a little bit nicer. So play with these values as you like, but try to avoid resizing like this. It will break it. I know it's not the best thing. Um, you can try some other ones here, like something like this. If you see that it breaks like this, you can wait or try to resize like this, and then you say revert settings. Yeah, you see, like I said, don't try not to resize it. It breaks everything. So I'm going to go 1920 by 1200. Probably this is the best size for everybody to keep. 200%. Keep changes. Okay, this will this will be better. If you don't want 200%, if you think this is too big, um, you can go back into display settings and you can do fractional scaling, and you can choose 150%. 1920 by 1200, 150% apply. See, that's nice. It's not as big, so you can kind of keep that. And this will be your new Linux machine. Um, Close down, then reboot and start up again and see if it stays in the same resolution. It should. Okay. So last thing to show you is the fact that you can log into PuTTY without logging into the machine. So watch what I can do. I can start here. Okay, so it starts up the machine like this, but you don't have to actually log in here. If you wanted to log in via PuTTY, see lab computer, you can do it. Bwood. You see, and you don't have. This is a case you don't want to use the graphical interface at all. So then once you're here, you can then do whatever we have to do for the labs. Okay, so it might be a little bit easier for you to do. All right, so that's the second part. We're done, and at this point, your computer should be set up properly for the labs. Thanks.